Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of me making this sort of small and colourful junk journal. I hope you're all doing really well this Saturday, and yeah, I'm pretty much just launching straight into this video, carrying on from yesterday. I am making the second signature for the book here, so I did have a few pages out already that I thought I'd like to include. So there's a little pile of things there, but I still have to go back and have a look through some other papers that I've got. So this is the first piece of my second signature. I'm just using another piece of scrapbooking paper. This beautiful carousel sort of themed paper. It's got to be, I think, one of my favourites from the collection that she's got there. I called it Carnival yesterday and it was actually Carousel. And I'm just backing it with some vintage lined paper. It's a beautiful book that I got from an antique shop for a very reasonable price actually, and it's lovely and smooth to touch. So that's all backed now, and these are the little bits of sort of pieces of paper that I gathered before I started filming, just ones that I knew I sort of wanted to include. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing really well. Nothing much interesting has been happening in my house since I last spoke to you. So I actually was going to make this video a bit longer, but as you will see at the end of the video, I actually ran out of sewing thread, so I didn't get as much done today in this junk journal as I wanted to, so that probably means this might make 4 parts of a video unless I make one really long or something like that. So, and here I've got a lovely piece of paper which I actually got in some happy mail from Sarah, who is Crafty Paper Bits on Instagram, and she sent me this beautiful piece here, and it's got a lot of French writing on it, and yeah, I thought it'd be really interesting to include because it's got lines on it, but it's also a decorative piece as well. So yeah, and then a little piece there which is from one of my sort of vintage I guess they're kind of teenage sort of books that were back in the 1950s, the Girls' Own Annuals and Crystal, and I'm not too sure. There's a whole bunch of different names. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but I grabbed one of those images out of there. And then this pink piece of paper here is really interesting actually. I got this from a book, I'm trying to think, because it was one that I got from the Lifeline Book Fest, and it was it was a vintage book, and it was a combination of maps and sort of accommodation and things like that from probably, I would say, the 60s or the 70s. But it was quite obvious that somebody had used this book to travel all through Europe. So when I went through it, when I actually brought it home, it was completely filled with ephemera from their travels, which was so cool to find. But also in this book was this pink paper here, so it was kind of like, I guess, some writing areas in the book as well. It was really interesting, and I think I picked it up from the book fest for only $1. So yeah, a really good bargain there, and it's really sort of patinaed around the edge of that pink paper too. And here I've got some lovely Edith Holden book page, and I decided I wanted one side to flip out, so I've kind of just made my signature. If you can see there, I've just tacked on a piece of music paper to the other side, just to make that signature a bit longer on each side, so it sort of folds out on either side there. So yeah, and then I was trying to find some more sort of plain looking pages because I had just realised that everything I'd pulled out was pretty had a lot of patterns and things like that, and I wanted some more that had writing areas on it. So I've got this horse ledger here, which I did use in the first signature, and I thought I'll pop that again in the second part because it's a good piece to be able to write on as well, and it still adds a little bit of interest as well. And here again I've added in another piece from the actual book, and yeah, it's actually a little book of nursery rhymes I figured out. So yeah, there's one there with the pumpkin, and yeah, so I'm just trimming that down to size now and popping that in. And I grab a few more pieces. I think I put in like a piece of graph paper as well, and oh, I'm not too sure what else I pop in. Maybe just a couple of other pieces because I only wanted 10 pieces again in the second signature. And then I pretty much just go ahead and I start doing a little bit of decoration on the pages, sort of adding in just small bits and pieces here and there. It's still not completed, but just a little bit of added decoration or a little bit of details here and there, and I will continue doing that tomorrow for part 3 as well.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
So as you just saw there, I began decorating up the first page of the second signature. I decided I wanted to use this beautiful envelope here. I think I got this off eBay, yeah, in a bulk lot, and it's from the 1940s, that little envelope, and I've just trimmed it down and I've turned it into a pocket there, and then I decided to add another little piece of a scrapbooking paper there in the middle, and I've kind of turned that into a belly band, so you can tuck something behind the strip of scrapbooking paper and then also in the pocket of the envelope, if that makes sense. So that's all sewn on now, and then here I'm just going through and I'm seeing where to add this lovely piece of fabric, and I believe I got this fabric from the lovely Lydia over at February and June and some Happy Mail, and I have been wanting to use this fabric for the longest time, so it's just perfect for this journal, I think, as a little sort of flip up piece there, add some decoration, but you've also got all the writing space underneath as well. So I'll just go ahead and I'm sewing that on, and as I was sort of going through this video, I did realize that my camera's quite, well, I'm out of shot quite a bit, so I do apologize for that. I will try and fix it up tomorrow where I'm sort of more more centered in the camera, so a lot of things are sort of, you can see them flying down the bottom of the screen, and you're not seeing things quite properly. So I do apologize for that. I think I had zoomed in to try and get you guys closer to the sewing machine. So yeah, sorry about that, you guys. And here I've got this lovely piece that I also got from Happy Mail, and I'm turning that into some sort of double pockets. This is not in the center of the signature, but it'll have, yeah, a pocket on either side of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some sewing basically, and decorate here and there. So I think I will just let you guys watch that and pop a little bit of music on. And thank you for all your lovely comments on the last part as well. I will pop over there um, and I have already read them, so apologies, I haven't had time to respond because I was making this part, but I will pop over afterwards and reply to all you guys. I do get a few comments on the music I use, so I want to say thank you very much for commenting on that. It's always nice to know if it's sort of pleasing music to hear and that kind of thing. So yeah, so I'm really, really happy that you guys are enjoying it. And a lot of people do ask me what the bands were, especially ones that I was using a few videos ago, which was the Velvet Moon, and they're a band from Iceland, I believe. Really beautiful music. So yeah, and yeah, I'm just going ahead. Oh, here I decided I wanted to cover up that piece there that I sort of attached the music paper onto, so I decided I'd make kind of like a side tuck, but kind of a double one as well. So I've layered up the second piece here, and you can slip something behind both of them. So that is what I am doing now, and yeah, hope you guys are all having a wonderful Saturday. It's a long weekend here in Queensland. It's Queen's birthday, or it's Australia-wide probably, so yeah, we have Monday off, and then our kids go back to school, so that'll be their final term for this year. So I had to pop out this morning and get their hair cut and everything. I usually get that done every term before they go back to school, so I get them all neatened up before they head back. So I popped out and did that this morning, and yeah, not too much has really been happening aside from that. I watched the movie Argo, if you guys have seen that. I had seen it before, but it was on telly, so I thought I'll watch it again, and it's such a good movie, really, really interesting. How it's based on a true story. So yeah, I watched that, and not much else really has been going on. It's another hot day here today. I think after I finish this voiceover that I'm going to go out and have a nice walk with my dog, Baxter. You guys might have seen him in some previous videos. He's my beautiful dog. He's a Labrador cross golden retriever, and he is now 10 years old, so he's turning into a little bit of an old man, but it's, you know, he's still got so much energy. He still takes us for walks rather than us taking him for a walk, so yeah, I think I'll get out and take him, because he's kind of giving me the side eye today, and he's waiting on our every word, so he's wanting to get out today. So I will probably head down to the beach maybe, or the park or something like that. So that's pretty much my plans for the rest of Saturday, and not much else on tonight, I don't think. Not much interesting at all. I might watch a movie or something like that, and I have to tidy up my craft room because it's just an absolute mess once again. So I might try and get in here tonight and tidy that up a little bit as well, and do a little bit of sorting. So yeah, and then tomorrow I will come back at this, and I will hopefully finish up the decorating part. And I also want to grab some fabric, because I want to make some fabric tabs for this as well. And then I think I will probably sew it together, and I was kind of thinking about putting some buttons on the spine And then after I finish doing that, I'm going to go through my bits of ephemera and see what I want to include. So that's kind of the plan for this little book, but hopefully it'll be done by Monday or Tuesday, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching it, and let me know if you've got a similar project that you're doing. I'd love to hear about anything that you guys are making as well. So I think I will leave you here. I will pop some more music on for you to hopefully enjoy, and you can watch me doing a little bit of sewing here. I hope it's not too boring for you. And you can see where I run out of thread and then have to kind of leave abruptly. So I do apologise about that. But I will see you guys back tomorrow, and take care, and I'll chat to you then. Bye, guys.
Call me out, tiger. Call me out, why don't you love? Lift me up higher above the clouds, won't you love? When the scenery is right, go right in. I wanna fall deep within. Don't leave me hanging just 'cause I'm too proud. Whisper away my outdated doubts. Somebody do me the courtesy, dress me down. I'm not that old yet, I'm far too young to not stand my ground. Well, my ways are mine and I don't wanna change, not even for love. Now take back all them hard words. I'm a grown woman with confidence and sense. In the middle, meet me in the middle. I'm a riddle, figure me out. We'll tornadoes, we'll drink morning dew, and we'll be lovers, me you. Full force tiger, call me out with them blue-green eyes. You know I'm a fighter, the good kind, not running with lies. And when the night is high, like you and I will be soon, then we won't have nothing on us. gonna stress, not gonna make a mess. Oh, no,